Sewing or blacksmithing seems like comparable skills. Yeah, you just transfer the guy over. He's been making delicately, finely made felt gloves, and now he's forging axes. I mean, you're a Viking snooze. That's how it works, right? That's how the Viking raiders came over. Came over in their nicely knitted linen socks, and then raided and pillaged with battle axes, all made by Ulfrid back in the village. Ulfrid the camp blacksmith. So, what do I put this in? I think we've got enough bronze hammers going through. I don't know that we need that much. Let's take that 1% out. That looks bad. We're currently not making any bronze bars because I don't have the resources. But I'm hoping that there's enough ore coming from the mine. I can top those up, I think. It's things that I'm going to forget about that are needed. Like scythes, axes, bronze axes. Bronze axes are definitely... What do I just have to make? I don't... Yeah, pickaxes. Where's the bronze pickaxe at? Because I missed that. Do I not have the bronze? I must have the recipe somewhere. Oh, it's down here for some reason. Okay. No resources. Oh, the bronze bars, they'll come back in stock pretty quick. I don't know what this is going to be, actually. Yeah, I imagine this is going to be quite important. And we'll put 5% in bronze axes as well. Okay, we'll see what that does. And I'll have to make the rest. No, the bloody shearing scissors as well are going to be an issue, aren't they? This is a lot to manage. It really is. It's a game helpful with all this management, or you have to figure it all out on your own. This bit, going through these menus, is the biggest pain in the arse in the game, without a doubt. And figuring out how to apply Radovit to a building, and then a job, and then you put him in a workshop, and you think, great, so the building stuff. No. Then you go into this menu, and then you open up the workshop, and you open this, and you say, well, I've got people in, right? That's okay. Then you go to this menu, and then you assign the things, and this tells you what materials and tools are needed and stuff. And the game did not tell me any of this at all. I learnt it once in early access a year ago, and I forgot the lot and had to relearn it again when I came back to play. So fighting your way through these menus to find out where you do things is the pain. And just keep an eye on the tooltips down the bottom. For example, if we go into the henhouse and open up this rooster, we can't do much with it. We can sell it. But if you go out of that menu and open this menu with the animals and then open up this rooster, or highlight it at least, we can custom name it. Things like that. So you often find what you're looking for in two different screens, and it's figuring out which of the two screens you want to be in to change stuff. So that's kind of where the game falls down. There's some good stuff online, some good guides for this that will help. But that's about it. How am I doing for cabbages? I'm not doing enough, so I'm gonna make a big change here. Because we're going for this. Yeah, we've got 40 beetroot. We're gonna have 40 carrots. I need to rename this carrots. Then I know. Yeah, naming your fields by the way of what's supposed to be in them is really helpful, so you don't forget. So that's going to be carrots planted in winter. The cabbage isn't going to be enough. The onions aren't going to be enough. Okay, I'm not producing enough veg to do all those soups. Damn. So we'll take the poppy. The poppies can go to hell for now. It's got 26 planted. I don't really care about poppies anymore. Let's change that. Clear. This one is going to be a beautiful field of cabbages. Plant those in. Then the farmers will do all this automatically from now on, when it gets to the right season, of course. It looks like it's currently got 26 poppies in, and I've just put 40 cabbages over the top. They should still be harvestable, so it should be okay. That one we can change. And actually, I need 40 onions, so what I'll do, we've got 40 beetroot. Let's change this to... Yeah, let's do this. Let's clear all this. Give me... I need another 20 onions. And them too. because we like to do things very awkwardly. And then change that to poppies for the last one. Because we're going to grow some. Why not? Why not? And then my field titles make no sense anymore whatsoever. But that's fine. We'll change that over to cabbage. And the one that was cabbages is no longer that. And that's onions and opium. Spelt wrong. I think that kind of makes sense. We'll sort that out afterwards. Anyway, that was... Yeah, I didn't mean to do all that, but I needed to do it anyway to change the food production. So we can make vegetable soup, which we're hoping might be the thing that levels us up really quick. But I don't think it will be. So, after that, let's go back into... The smithy was working on stuff. This workshop, what can we make in here? There's got to be something. I mean, I'm slapping out loads of simple torches, but they're not going to be worth a damn. I thought you might be able to make... I really thought you might be able to make tools in here, but no. All right, let's forget about simple torches, because I think that's a waste of time, other than, you know, for trade. What can we make down here? There's a lot of recipes I haven't got. I can't buy it from there. But the clay stuff, we've got clay coming in now. So let's go and take a look at which of those is actually going to work and sell. So workshop 2. Kitchen, no, it's not from there. It's workshop 3, is it, when we get wine bottles and stuff. So from workshop 2, clay jugs. We can look at what they sell for and realise it's not a lot. A clay cup sells for next to nothing, but we can make loads of them. Might work better. The mug is something in between. The mug is slightly heavier, takes twice as much clay, but only sells for half as much again. Clay cups seem to be the clear winner there. The clay vials, 1 for 20. Same as that. But we get more of them, don't we? We can use them for making poisons with. And a clay bottle, 3 for 40. And a clay bowl, don't think that's much use. Oh, I'm going to set him on making clay vials then. Let's really ramp up production on that. If I get back to the right menu. The clay cup and mug are both the same. The mug looked like it made extra, didn't it? I used extra. Let me just take another look at that. So the mug, yeah, it requires 2 clay, but the cup requires 1. So it's the same thing to buy the recipe, but basically that requires 2 clay, but it doesn't sell for twice as much as that. Would it by the time we've got the vendor discounts on? I don't think so. No. So this one, which requires 1, I think this is going to be the way to go with the clay vials. Plus, I've already got the recipe, so you don't get extra XP for buying recipes, do you? Does that make any difference? Like increase the rate you get per item? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But yeah, if I want to develop things much further, I can see it's going to be a massive grind in something. Right, we'll leave the torches and buckets going. I probably don't need that many per day, considering they don't wear out that fast. I'll put the torches up a bit. And then let's slap in... yeah, let's put in a little bit of bowls. 5% on bowls and plates, because we're going to be making some food stuff. Maybe not to sell, but they do wear out. And then clay vials. Let's put it all the rest into this. Whatever we've got. That should easily... Yeah, okay. Let's see what that produces anyway. And I'll produce whatever else we can. Right. what we're going to look at. We're going to look at crafting some cloth. Give me some materials out of here. Spinning the stuff won't be that hard to do. Flax stalk. Well, it's production. I could go and thresh the crap out of the rest of that flax. No, bollocks. That's not going to give me any. Give me 220, because I know it goes in tens. And then we're going to go and find something to make. So give me all the linen fabric and all the linen thread. And let's go and see what we can produce off that. Right then, we're going to work. We are on 2091.9. Oh god, that's gone dark. I realise my character's nearly starving as well. So we'll make some clothes and we'll see what the XP goes up to. And then we'll probably call it a day at that. But that might give us an idea of what we're going to have to grind up if we go any further. I think I'll just... I don't know. I'll see. This feels like a game that I might just come back to once every 3 months or so and do a little bit at it on the stream. Because from this point on, we've done the story quests. It's just about building the village and an insane grind to unlock lots of stuff. The other option is to start again and play through it all again in a different location with the option ticked that you craft one thing and it finishes a stack. Assuming that does the same XP. Because I can't see why you would ever want to sit and grind stuff out like this when that's an option. I assume you also have to pick that at the start of a game. I can't change it halfway through. But if you guys know any different, then let me know. But regardless, we're going to have at least one more stream of this, because I want to do... I'll see what the King's Quest is, see whether it's worth doing. And I guess we go from there. And it'll be Age of Empires 4 kicking off next week as well. Right, so... the hell are those? Oh, I guess they're like clamps for stretching stuff across. Stretching fabric across. So that got us a bare minimum of anything. Let's see what we can actually make from sewing hut number 2. Pouches. Oh, leather and tin. Now these things might, and backpacks might actually be a good one. 3 leather, 5 sticks, 3 linen thread, and 1 fur. Well, that might be... and they look like they'll sell. Let's try this. Let's try this simple backpack thing, because I've got materials for this. 3 and 3. And then 5 sticks. And 1 fur. So it's going to be the number of fur. Let me find this. Fur, where the hell? Right, it's not as much as I'd hoped. But I can get more of that if this is going to be amazing. I don't have enough leather. Oh, balls. I can get more leather easily enough. Yeah, I'd hope I had more than that. Okay, well, let's do an experiment with 30 fur. Actually, it's not bad, considering how much this is going to make. 90 leather. I can set my hunters on to getting more leather. That's weighing me down massively. I've got the linen thread on me for how much we need. And then 150 sticks, which shouldn't be too heavy at all. And then we stagger back. And I think if I've calculated this right, we should be able to make a nice bit of stuff. Yeah, let me have a look at that food situation that we're producing in Hunting Lodge 2. They're not doing anything at the moment, but they're skilled hunters. So they're producing... It's only on... Yeah, I mean, what am I using for meat? I don't think I'm using any meat in the cooking at the moment. It wouldn't be so bad. I mean, I'm growing bloody fruit, and I can't use it for anything until I get higher levels of kitchen or tavern. And it's nice to grow and stuff, but I can't produce anything with it. Let's see what this does anyway. These backpacks, they look like they're going to be worth a bit. So if nothing else, we're going to make some good coin out of it. But this could potentially be a good earner. So, let me just check. 2092. We want the backpacks and pouches. Was it the simple large one? Yes, it was. It was that. Oh, it's locked? Oh, I can't do that. I can't do those until I've got 7,500 production technology. In fact, I can do none of these. Well, that's not true, actually. The simple backpack. Oh, I can do the simple one. Maybe it was that then. Oh, it must be the simple one I looked at. Thankfully, I can do that. Right. 2092. So, remember that. And let's make... What's holding me back on there? I've only got... I haven't got that much linen thread. Ah, okay. It's a linen thread that's holding me back. Well, let's make 18. Well, let's make 18. Let's do that to start with. Because I imagine this is going to be slow going. Yeah, okay. Let me just have a look while that's making that. Let's have a look if there is a medieval dynasty crafting XP per item. Has anyone done a chart? Best way to level up crafting early game. Leveling skills, tech speeds. That's an old one. To level crafting quickly, you'll want to get a scythe. You can buy one for 600. Now go to the Gostovia fields and harvest their crops. Can you do that? Can you do that? I didn't think you could harvest villagers' crops. Let's have a look at this fandom site. Does it have anything in regards to... Oh, their talents, okay. Someone complained there's too much time spent staring at a workbench while crafting. He'd like to look at the other tabs. That's a fair question. Nothing of any use on there anyway. So, we've got a third of these done. 2092. Hi, Jam. So, not anymore. So, you can't harvest the fields anymore. I didn't think you could, because, I mean, I had tried. I am a born thief in role-playing games and these sort of things. I'd already had a go. It's probably just as well, otherwise it'd be a bit too easy to cheese the game, wouldn't it? Especially early on. You can imagine that. You could get all the money you wanted from harvesting their flax and stuff. It would be good to be able to read the other tabs and stuff. I wonder if they need to adjust the times for... I mean, if there's an option to tick where you can craft like 18 backpacks in the time it takes to craft one by ticking that box when you set a new game up, but it gives you the same XP. I'm trying to think, why is the reason? Why is this time sink in the game? Why does it take as long as it does to craft one item? For the player, I mean, I can understand there's limits on how long it takes the NPCs to craft an item per skill level. But, I mean, we're limited by the resources that we have, not the speed at which we can craft stuff. And also, the time it takes to make an item that should maybe be relevant to the number of days you have in a season as well. Because if I have 3 days in a season, it's a real disadvantage that it takes me 20 seconds to build a backpack compared to someone who has 20 days in a season. Not that we're directly competing, of course, but you have less time to do other stuff, so. Makes more sense the way it is. You think so? Think it makes more sense? Do you think it makes more sense that it takes longer to make a bowl of pottage than to forge a bronze bar? Wouldn't be fair changing it like that. Well, let's say I want to make 20 small backpacks. At 3 days per season, it takes me, say, a full day, and that's like 1/3 of the season. At 20 days per season, it takes me 1 full day, and that's 1/20th of the season. So, yes, you get more stuff done in the full season. And that's the point. I don't know. I'm not saying it should be like that. I'm just saying that why does it require so much time to make one item when you have to grind so many items throughout the game? Anyway, I was on 2092 XP, and that's put me up to 2131. So those have been a bit better, I think, but the time invested is similar. So yeah, we're still at that was 40 points. And to be honest, that sort of stuff, I don't find it entertaining gameplay. I mean, it's nice when you're thinking you're making a few of these things to make and sell to make profits. But if I had to think I had to grind all that out, staring at a workbench, that's definitely a sticking point for me. Never played idle games? Why would I? Why do I play a game to stare at the floor? For example, it's like, okay, I'm going to do 3 hours of guard duty in this, I don't know, soldier simulator game. Right, that's enough for me. I've done enough of that. Let's do something else. I like to be doing stuff in games because I don't feel like just sitting idling at them matters. So you want a more real feeling, you can grind out crafting. Well, I mean, I wish I'd known about that option before I started this game, because I would definitely have changed it. If, of course, the XP award is the same. It's that sort of stuff. It doesn't do anything for me. That I like to play my games, not watch them. So where do we go? We've got a lot of backpacks. I'm going to go and put those away. I mean, I don't mind going out to harvest the resources because I'm actively harvesting the resource, even if I had to do it over and over and over. That's not so bad. I don't mind that because you're doing something. But when you stood watching a screen and it's like one of those 50-minute ones, I'm going to cook 3,000 raw deer steaks. Yeah, that doesn't really hit the spot for me. You're going 5 days and fast crafting? That should be good. That should give you plenty of time. I've got the 5 days ones on. I think it's at 5 days anyway. Where are these simple backpacks? Do you know what? I'm going to go and sell these right away. We're going to coin these in. I'm going to take the horse as well. We'll go to Denica, where we can sell them. And I'm going to see if there's anyone to recruit there as well. Hey, I am streaming late, Tigerfaust. I am later than normal. Because I wanted to see if we could get some sort of progress towards the crafting on this. But I think it's not going to be streamable crafting. It's going to be AFK, leave the computer on for half an hour crafting a stack of things. I mean, I'm not saying that idle games and stuff that they shouldn't do it like that. It's horses for courses. If you enjoy it, that's great. And if you can do it whilst, I don't know, watching Netflix or something on the second monitor, yeah, that's great as well. But it just doesn't really appeal to me. Nice that there's choices though to do such things. But we can't change that now, can we? The settings are definitely. No, that's not going to do it, is it? In there. No, it's when you set the game up. I know it is. Yeah, if I or when I play through again, because I will want to do another game, we'll definitely have that option ticked. Because for me, the fun in this is the building and progressing the village along and seeing it develop. And the fact that now we're going to be very slowly grinding out a lot of materials until I can build the next building, the next unit, get iron tools, for example, which is a long way off. I don't see any progression as we're doing that. Got an extractor there. I think we want an extractor, don't we? I think so. Maybe a farmer. Yes, maybe a farmer. A farmer as well. Help you? Come and work for me. And let me see. Because we want him in that sheep place, don't we? Or for geese, if we do that as well. We have a lot of people now. Population of 64. Do we have a limit on how big the population can be? Let's give him a house. So there's one in there already. Excellent. And a workplace. I might as well stick him in a barn for now, because I think we want him as a farmer. So that is is that the barn worker one? I think that's the barn worker one. Yeah, they're all barn workers in there. Put them in there for now. And extraction. I'm sure we will want you as well. I've heard you're building your reputation up. Keep going and I might consider your proposition. So I need 15,500 to get any more. That's where King's Quests and other things come in. But how far am I off that? Not much, actually. Okay, that'll be easy to get to. But yeah, we've hit that limit now. We've got a farmer, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about changing it for console commands or anything.
How is life treating you?
Just in case anything goes wrong as a result.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
Let's sell. Oh, I can sell flaxseed as well to cash in. That's something else that's not going up, my diplomacy skill. It does go from selling, doesn't it? So we've got 18 of these. I can sell 9 to him. And farewell.
See you soon.
Right, who else is a vendor around here? There's one.
How can I help you? Only the best products here.
So let's get on with the rest of these backpacks. 9 more and some flaxseed as well, please. So that's gone.
Goodbye.
Does this even grind up your diplomacy skill, or do you have to try and do that through flirting with people? There's somebody missing. She's not in there. That's not her. There's a vendor missing. Oh. I'll have that. It is mine now. There is another. Oh, there she is. Matilda, the vendor over there. Right.
Hello there.
Yeah, I need to set somewhere up like this with picnic tables and stuff. It would look nice.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
So, sell the rest of this flaxseed if I can. She has a nice bit of cash as well. Cool. Okay. Right. I will call things there, I think. How do you get into... Oh, there's an entrance there. All right. Okay. So, all I want to do on the next stream, I think, is have a go at the King's Quest, and we'll see where we are with that. I feel like I've developed the village out quite nicely. I'd love to carry on with this. I'm not going to stream it all, though. You guys do not want to see me sitting there looking at a bloody black workbench for like 50 minutes at a time. Over and over. And I don't want to stream that and do that either. So, I will probably do some grinding and streaming... Sorry, grinding off stream. And come back and develop things further. But anything interesting like the King's Quest we're going to take on for the first time, I'll stream that. I'll be back at the weekend, and we're going to have a go at that when we get to winter. And we'll see what that does, because I want to get more interesting... Let's see, I want to see what the more interesting sides of the game are. So far, for me, it's the development of this village and building it out. That's been the most fun. And just, chilling out, harvesting stuff and things like that. But I want to see what else is in store, and I think the King's Quests are something that probably intended to be end game activities, so we'll see what they do. Horse is optional. I left it behind. It's fine. It'll come. It is magically there. And so, yeah, we shall see where we get to. So, folks, thank you very much for joining us here tonight on this journey to... We got the mine. Sadly, we can't do much more with it, but it's going to save me having to go and mine all the time. And we shall see you again at the weekend, I suspect. So have a great couple of days, and we'll catch you then. Good night.